it's me, Jess, or should I say Princess Jessica, because today I thought it would be a fantastic idea to read a princess story. Now, put your hands in the air if you know any princesses. And after 3, I want you to shout out your favourite princess. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Rapunzel! Oh, I had Rapunzel, Snow White, Cinderella, Ariel, Princess Jasmine, oh, Elsa, of course. Fantastic, you guys know your princesses. Now, this is maybe not a princess that you know. Today's story is going to be about a princess called Little Miss Princess. Now, you might know some of the Little Miss and Mr. Men storybooks. We've got Little Miss Bossy, Little Miss Naughty, Little Miss Tidy, Little Miss Greedy, Little Miss Brainy, Little Miss Scary. But today we are going to be reading Little Miss Princess for our story time. So I invite you, if you've got a princess costume or even a tiara or even just some glitter, I would pause this video, go and get your princess dress on, go and get all sparkly and ready for a princess story time. So go and transform yourself and you shall go to the ball for today's story time. Little Miss Princess's father was a king and her mother was a queen, which, as I'm sure you know, meant that Little Miss Princess was of course a princess. And because she was a princess, she lived in a castle with turrets and a moat. In fact, a very big castle. There she is, look, in her castle with her moat going round the outside. And there she is, poking out the top. And because she was a princess, she had lots of people to help her do everything. People to mow the lawns, people to cook her breakfast. She even had people to make her bed. Whoa, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? There she is, look. Got someone to help mow her big, big lawn for her. She doesn't have to lift a finger. And you would imagine that all of this help would make her rude and spoilt. But she was a kind and generous and good-hearted princess. I am so lucky to be a princess. I must spread my luck around, she would say to herself in the morning. And she did this by trying to help people. Look, she's got a butler there bringing her a toothbrush before she goes to bed. Oh dear. She sent a chef to cook meals for Little Miss Sunshine when she heard that Little Miss Sunshine had the flu. Let's all do a big sneeze after 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 2! Oh dearie me. When she overheard that Mr. Busy was complaining how busy he was, she sent a gardener to mow his lawn for him. And she sent a maid to Little Miss Neat's house when she heard that Little Miss Neat had broken her mop. She's doing lots and lots of nice things for people. Well, she's sending people to do nice things for her. All of this was very useful and everyone was very grateful, but Little Miss Princess did not feel that she was really doing anything to help herself. So, when she heard that Mr. Bump had broken his leg, she rushed round to his house to see what she could do. "Well, I haven't got any groceries," said Mr. Bump. "You could go to the shops for me." So Little Miss Princess went to the shops. But she was a princess and she'd never been shopping before. There's Mr. Bump though, oh dear. I wonder how he broke his leg. Maybe he fell down the stairs or something. So Little Miss Princess, she went to the shops. She went into the baker's. 6 sausages, please, she said to the baker. We don't sell sausages, said the baker. She went into the butcher's and asked for peas. We don't sell peas, said the butcher. And she went into the greengrocer's and asked for a loaf of bread. We don't sell bread, said the greengrocer. So she went back to Mr. Bump's house with an empty shopping basket. Look, there's the butcher. And when he was asked for peas by Little Miss Princess, he was very confused because that's not what they sell. But I suppose the princess doesn't know because she's never been shopping before. The shops have sold out of everything, she explained to Mr. Bump. Everything? Said a puzzled Mr. Bump. Everybody show me your puzzled faces. Yes, the butcher had no peas, the baker had no sausages, and the greengrocer said he didn't have any bread. Oh, said Mr. Bump, realising what had happened. Why don't you try the supermarket? There's little Miss Princess explaining to Mr. Bump what happened, all the confusion that she bumped into. Sometime later, little Miss Princess returned with the shopping. She offered to help put everything away, but because she was a princess, she'd never unpacked the shopping before. So she put the sausages in the cupboard, the frozen peas in the bread bin, and the bread in the drawer, and the milk in the oven. That's not where the milk goes, Princess. The milk goes in the... Shout it out for me. In the fridge, of course. After she had put the shopping away, little Miss Princess offered to clean Mr. Bump's house. But because she was a princess, she had never cleaned anything before. She dusted the dishes, she polished the sofa, and she mopped the carpet. Oh no, we don't mop the carpet, do we? It gets all soggy. Oh, little Miss Princess. Little Miss Princess then went upstairs to make Mr. Bump's bed. But because she was a princess, she had never made a bed before. Oh dear. Oh look, she's getting all tangled up in the sheets. Oh goodness me, she looks like a ghost. Little Miss Princess then offered to cook supper for Mr. Bump. But you guessed it, because she was a princess, she had never cooked a meal before. Look there, guys, she's put the sausages in the pan upside down. The pan's upside down. That's not how you do it, princess. For supper, she then had burnt sausages and burnt potatoes. She even managed to burn the peas. Oh no, that is not going to taste good. Ooh, burnt sausages. Oh dear, said little Miss Princess, throwing everything burnt in the bin. I'm just no good at anything. Oh, I wouldn't say that, Mr. Bump. I'm sure you're good at all sorts of things. Like what? Said little Miss Princess. Oh, she's throwing Mr. Bump's tea in the bin. Never mind, Princess. I know, said Mr. Bump. Why don't you ring for a pizza? And what will that prove? Asked little Miss Princess. Well, said Mr. Bump. There, they are on the phone. Well, it'll prove that you are very good at giving orders. And they had a pizza to celebrate. Hooray! Give yourselves a round of applause. Good story. Oh, I like that one very much. Now, I'm sure little Miss Princess went on to learn lots and lots of things, so she could cook for herself, clean for herself, maybe even make the bed herself. Now, I'm sure all you princesses know how to do that. So make sure you're helping your mummies and daddies do all the cleaning during this difficult time. Make sure you are cleaning and cooking and helping where you can. But that is all I've got time for stories today. But make sure you stay tuned to Non-Stop Kids TV, because we've got science experiments, we've got juggling workshops, we've got baking, we've got stories, we've got dancing, we've got magic shows, we've got everything you need to keep you entertained. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next time for another story. See you guys. Bye.